What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm out here. California weather's doing me nice right now, so I thought I'd get to work early and kind of get some stuff done here on the sole. And by stuff, I mean wet sanding. Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to take a quick second here and tell you that the next few episodes of the Del Sol build are sponsored by the Old Souls Car Club. Do you have a Del Sol, or are you an OG Del Sol owner and you're wondering, hey, where's the community at? I know a lot of old forums have been shut down over the years, but there's a new thriving one and it's going on right now at oldsouls.com. So as you guys know, this bay, I painted it. If you haven't, absolutely check out those videos. I'm sure you guys are following along. But one thing I was noticing is because I used cans, there's a lot of overspray, and not so much overspray, but dry spray. So some areas you can kind of hear like a little sandpapering, like back here for sure, versus like nice and smooth, you know. So I have 1,000 grit and I have 400 grit. I'm staying away from the 400 grit. I know that's a little aggressive for all you auto body people, but some of this spray is pretty bad. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm hitting it with 1,000 grit right now, just hitting it with water, you know, just going at it in circular motions back and forth until it's really, really soft again. Not really trying to make sure. I'm trying to just get the sandpapery feeling away, and then I'll deal with maybe a 2,000 grit later on. But for the most part, I'm just hitting it right now with 1,000 grit. Anyways, yeah, I got 1,000 grit right here, just hitting it with the water hose. I don't have a bucket or anything, and the buckets we do have, we use for like washing cars, so I don't really want to like, you get the picture. But basically, tearing off little manageable chunks like this, hitting it with the water hose, hitting the firewall with the water hose, and just going at it. But just come along with me, I guess. Anyways, guys, as you can tell, I'm hitting up this area here. It's actually feeling a lot more smooth than it was, so I'm just gonna hit this area up lightly. I'm starting to be able to tell what areas I didn't hit as thick as I should have. That back corner was really hard because it's got all the cables, and I didn't want to just hit it and get a bunch of overspray. So right now it looks pretty decent. Just kind of want to leave it how it is right now. I'm gonna focus on the rest of this stuff. Just hitting it with some water. Getting this guy a little wet too, and then just, you hear that? I'm trying to get rid of that, you know? Already that sounds better. Feels better. Let me get a little further down. Perfect. Pretty happy with the way this is coming out. Probably just gonna go over some spots that kind of look like they could use a little bit more. When I hit it with 1,000, I actually can't see what orange peel looks like, because you can see like the veins of the orange are now sanded. But for the most part, yeah, everything's looking pretty good, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, hit another couple spots, and then when the buffer and pad and all that stuff come in, I'll go ahead and tackle that, but I'll bring you guys along. So this is my first time going at, like, obviously you already saw paint, now wet sand, and just learning as I go, guys. So just trying to make some progress. As soon as I get it all buffed out, can put the lines back on and just drop the motor in. Alright, so like I said, I've got this 31 piece kit. This has got some drill attachments. You can hook it up to just your normal drill. I got the shop drill right now. I got a Milwaukee at home, so I'll go ahead and use that the next time, but I'm just going to test this out right now. You get the attachment right here. You hook it on, and you just kind of go for it. If you guys are interested in this, like, I think I'll put the link in the description below. You guys can check it out. I'm gonna try to get it as centered as possible. I don't even know if you guys can see this right now, but hopefully you can. But yeah, this obviously looks pretty easy. You just spin it right in the back. Pop this right in the drill. And you open it up a little more. Yeah, there you go. Get it nice and tight. Boom, there you go. So you can kind of tell how it's a little dull right here in this area, and then the frame rail right here, I'm kind of in the light right here, so it's a little dull right up in this area where I wet sanded up here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, apply a little bit of dots to the pad, and then we'll go ahead and hit this whole area here, and then we'll check in afterwards. Got about 5 dots right there. Sorry, I can't count. Gonna rub it all around. You guys know how this works. Just give it a little dab. Give it a little dab like that. And I spread this over here, and we're just gonna get to going and see how this works out. Alright guys, you might be able to tell the difference just a little bit. You can kind of see the sparkle. Probably going to need something that cuts a little more. There's still a little bit of orange peel. I could have probably gone over it a little bit more with sandpaper. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with this. Obviously, I didn't spend forever on it. I'm going to spend a lot more time getting a little better. If I can find a little more of a cutting compound, I'll hit that first. And then just kind of go from there. But as you can tell, this thing is already kind of doing work. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going, and then hopefully we just get this whole engine bay super shiny. All right, so a little bit later, and I'm out here. This is still how I'm doing it. A drill, 4 or 5 dots. This pad's kind of getting eat up, you know, because the surface is pretty rough, and I'm hitting these edges and stuff like that, so it's obviously gonna eat up your pad. But this is a total learning thing, so that's why I went with this, you know, cheap $25, $30 31 piece pad. But you guys can kind of tell it's getting shinier. There's still orange peel. I'm not going to deny it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say like, oh, this shit came out perfect. I did rattle can it, but you know, you can do the best you can do. I'm pretty stoked about it right now. It's a little shiny, kind of messed up the paint a little there. I won't talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But not doing too bad, you know? Gonna hit the deck lid at the end because I keep walking over. That's how I did it when I painted it. So I think I'm just gonna keep going around the outside, and then just do the edges here again, just same thing I did over here. This came out pretty good. You can kind of tell the gloss right there, so I'm super juiced about that. When the sun hits, it's really shiny. I'm gonna end up having to go over this another couple times. I kind of ditched the Carnauba. I think that's more too fine. Actually, that'd be great for polishing, but I found some of this Ultimate Compound, so that's what I'm rocking right now on the pad. I was gonna do the Meguiar's like 105 cut, but I watched some videos on that, and you know, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I didn't want to go with anything too aggressive because, you know, you can't really put gloss back. This is what's going to be a really good comparison. If you guys look, you can kind of see the dullness. Let me see if I can get it now. Hopefully you guys can see this. You can see the dullness right here. This whole area right here is basically a flat dull. This was really shiny, but it was a little gritty. I hit it with 1,000. Now it's really soft again, so that's what I'm happy with right here. You can still see orange peel, but you can also just see how it's dull because I got all the peaks down. I could have probably sanded it more to make it all dull, so you can really tell there. But I'm gonna hit it with the ultimate compound right here, and then we'll basically check in afterwards, and we can see, hopefully it gets all at least shiny, all one level. And then we can just go from there. Nothing there. Got a pretty good glob, so you want to rub it around right here. A little pat, 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 pat. You know what I'm saying? And then just hit it. I try to go over it really slow the first time to spread it, and then I turn up the speed. That's what I've learned works best for me. Might not be working good for you, but do what you gotta do. Everyone's different. Apply a little bit more pressure. Give it a cool little wipe down. Alright, sun's out a little bit, so we can kind of tell we got it a little bit better here. You know what I mean? I still see it's kind of dull, but it wipes away, so I definitely need to keep hitting this. One point of thing. Be sure if you're ever doing this, this is a hard edge, and this right here is the Velcro part, so it's not exactly the softest thing in the world. Something to take note of. I already nicked this engine bay. I kind of nicked it on the other side as you guys too, but you know, I'm not too worried. I don't really care about this too much. Honestly, this could kill you. It doesn't really kill me, but it does suck. I'm not gonna lie. I might just hit it with the touch-up paint just so it's not that bad, but you know what I mean? If you're doing it by hand, things are gonna happen. If you do it by rattle can, things are gonna happen. Don't kill yourself about it. That's basically how I live my life. But, all right, guys, that's about it for today. I've been at this quite some time. I gotta get to work. I usually just get to the shop. Super early so I can get everything kind of done and situated and stuff like that. But everything is now pretty glossy. I'm pretty happy with it. I still gotta hit this. I went through a couple of the pads because I hit a screw and then it just like tore up the pad, you know, so I used some of the busted ones from the back. Starting to notice a lot of places I could wet sand some more. Kind of want to get the ball rolling, so I might touch those things up while everything is out, but I might just keep moving to keep the momentum going. I got to put the booster in, the clutch master. I got to start getting stuff together, and like I said, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to learn as I go, so I'm pretty proud of myself that I've gotten this far. It is my track car. I took this car at this point always to the track. It's probably continued to go to the track, and also just fun for the street. So this was just a refresher, just to learn how to paint, to clear, to sand, to polish. This was my test bed, you can say. I'm pretty happy with it right now, and as soon as it's running, I'm going to be even that more happy. But I am happy that, man, you can see the gloss now, like back here in the corner, pretty glossy. I don't know if that's picking it up on camera. I'll probably check it out in post and stuff, but that's pretty glossy there. I'm always been happy about the deck lid. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. I got a lot more content because the ball is rolling, so by the time you guys have seen this, I'm sure there's other stuff that's come out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.